Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday. Let's see if I can get me going. Here we go. Over here on my phone so I can see comments as they come in. How are you? Hope you're having a great start to your Saturday and to your weekend. It is absolutely gorgeous here. If you were here with me, say hello in the comments. I love saying hello back and we can chat. If you are willing to share, where are you in the world and how's the weather? In the question, how's the weather? For those of you that are in the southeast of the United States, I'm thinking about you. My mom is down there as well. Where they're trying to just everybody's on edge trying to figure out where these hurricanes, they're multiple, when they're coming in and what they're going to do. So I'm thinking of you guys as the uncertainty. I don't know about you. I'm a planner, so uncertainty is not my gig. Hello, Teresa. Hello, hello. How are you? Let me raise this up just a smidge. But it is gorgeous here in the Yale, Kentucky, and 58 now, getting to 87 in Kansas. Yeah, it's about what it is here. I don't think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get that hot here, but it is getting that cool, and there's less humidity, which I'm very thankful for. So yes, 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 yes. Um, so, thank you for being here with me on a Saturday morning. I appreciate you. And if you are watching the replay, I always forget to say this. If you are watching the replay, feel free to do hashtag replay or just make a comment. I am the only one that goes back and reads the comments and make responses back. So, if you are watching the replay, feel free to make comments and I will get back to you. So, just a little reminder that next Saturday I will not be doing a self care series because I will be at the Recharge Retreat. It's Teresa and I are so excited. All of us are so excited. And Teresa and I have been chatting and about we're doing that this time next week thing for the last couple of days. So we're we're sort of geekily excited about it. So, but next week, well, there will be no lives at all. Nothing on Wednesday. Nothing on Saturday. So just so you are aware, I will not be around. Yes, we are. We can't wait. I know. I cannot wait. It's. I'm so excited. So, a wonderful group of women that are going to attend the Recharge Retreat, and we just got a lot of great things, wonderful things planned. Okay, so enough about that. Let's get on with what we're really here to talk about today, which is we're talking about filling ourselves up. And this month we have been talking about ways to fill up our cup. I will honestly say I'm really not that the cup is half full gal. I'm really not. Um, Although I do feel like I like to take care of me, and I am in that business, right? So we've talked about ways to do daily resets. Well, let's back up. We started with how to acknowledge when we need to be filled up, right? When we need some more oomph in our lives. And then we talked about daily practices that we can do, things that we can quickly and easily do for ourselves, so we can sort of uh, fill that drain, so to speak, or fill our drain and let our drains go. And today we're going to talk about a little bit bigger, a little, we talked about last week, little things you can do, easy things you can do every single day. But there are some bigger things that you can do. So I have a question for you. If you were here or if you're watching the replay, feel free to answer. So when was the last time that you felt fully recharged, filled up, energized? When was that last time? When was it? Um, I hate to, I do little things all the time, but really feel like I could run a marathon. I'm sure there are other times, but the big one that stands out is obviously retreat from last year, which is another reason why I'm really excited because I swear last year, the Monday after retreat, I felt like I could do an Ironman, and this girl does not run, or swim long distances or bike for that matter. But I felt like I was so energized, I was so pumped, I was so felt that it was retreat. So let me know in the comments, when was the last time you felt like you were just. Teresa said that was mine too. Yeah, I know. Which is why we need more retreats, but that's a whole different story. All right, so listen, there are ways that you can do the bigger things. Let me give you some ideas. Some of these, I'm gonna call them big refills. Big refills, right? Obviously, time away, whether that is something like the recharge retreat or it's vacation, time by yourself. I have no problem whatsoever traveling by myself. I have no problems eating at a restaurant by myself. Sometimes you just need some quiet time. And maybe that is a staycation or a retreat or a day trip or a long vacation. So time away is one. It's a big refill, right? Another one would be connection. So connection with friends, your community. One of the things that I've lost her name. I can picture her as clear as day, and I'm sure there's more than one. But giving back to your community fills your cup. It could fill your cup. So what are you doing maybe to give back to your community? And connection with self. Are you grounded? Are you clear? Are you at peace? So getting connected, because sometimes we get so busy and get so disconnected from ourselves, our emotions, our feelings, that we need to reconnect with us, or with yourself, not us, with yourself. Another way is creativity. I don't necessarily consider myself a very creative, like I'm not a painter, I don't compose music, I'm not a necessarily good writer. I love listening to music. I love making playlists. My Spotify is crazy. So I love making music playlists. Maybe one for the gym, or one for Thursday night group, or one for me that is to pump me up. Maybe it's a happy playlist, right? So there's a lot of different possibilities there for your own creativity. Maybe it is to rearrange a room, right? The energy shifts, you shift. It's something different. It's something new. I'm back to cleaning out things. So the little things. Cooking is another one. People don't necessarily think that cooking is creative, but it is a creative outlet. I didn't Before COVID. I really did not like to cook, and it really had nothing to do with COVID. We started eating at home and taking cooking. Well, we started eating at home in fall of 19, and then when COVID hit, we started taking online cooking classes with various people, some from Food Network, and it was really fun to learn how to cook different things from different cultures. And we just, for the most part, I would say 95% of the time, we eat at home, because I have now enjoyed cooking. And it's sort of connection back with me too, because with yoga and with cooking, I have to pay close attention to what I'm doing. When I'm doing yoga, I have some back issues, some lower back issues. So I have to be very careful at every single move I make when I'm on the mat. And so I can't think about work. I can't think about something that a family member did that made me irritated. Like, I have to focus on me and get back in connection with me. And then, of course, last but not least, nature. You guys know I love nature. I love being out on the back deck. I love my morning walks. Even though it's with my husband, it's not necessarily a quiet time. It's not an introspective time. It is time with my husband, who I enjoy spending time with, and so that is important to me. But maybe since it's fall, knocking on that door of cooler weather, maybe you try out a different place to walk. Or if you like to hike, go hike somewhere and be connected with nature, the trees, or maybe you're close to the beach, something like that. Or even a quiet walk around the neighborhood where you're just unplugged from everything. You're not checking your phone. You're not even listening. Now, I have been known to walk with my earbuds in, but nothing's playing. And so the sort of like that universal, hey, I got my earbuds in, I'm not going to talk to you kind of thing. So I like to do walks solo and by myself, with my earbuds in and not necessarily listening to anything, but just have them in just to sort of make sure that people realize I'm not in the mood to talk. So it's, something that you could do too. So if you have other suggestions, by all means, what are some things, some bigger things, not necessarily daily, simple, get into your routine things, but maybe what are some bigger things that you might do that might help other people think, oh, that's something that might be interesting to do. That is what I'm terming a big refiller. So if you're in a place where you can, I'd like to lead in just a really short guided visualization, not even a meditation. I want you to visualize something for me this morning. So if you are where you can, obviously not driving a car or anything like that, but you can just take a couple of minutes. It won't take very long, just a couple of minutes with me to do this short visualization. If I can get that out this morning. So if you would just close your eyes and take a deep inhale in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And if that felt good to you, do that again, or maybe that was enough and you just go back to your regular breath. Whatever is good to you. Whatever is good to you. And I want you to imagine, sense, and feel in a place where your cup, where you are completely full. What and where, think about what and where you are. What does that look like? What are you wearing? Who are you around? Who are you not around? How are you dressed? And what are you doing? How do you feel in your body? How do you feel right here in this space where you are completely full? And whatever that is, wherever you are and whoever you are with or not with, I encourage you to try to move toward doing more of that. And as you're thinking about where you are, who you're with, what it feels like, how you feel in your body, what words come up when you're thinking about that? What emotions come up while you're thinking of that? And that is a beautiful thing. Being around the people that energize you, in a place that energize you, doing things that energize you, connect you, bring you back to yourself, ground you, and bring you peace, fulfillment, empowerment, happiness, joy. Whatever you're feeling around this, feel into those emotions. And I encourage you to do more of that. Feel more of that. Take a deep breath in here, in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. When you're ready, open your eyes. So as you go through this week, maybe you can plan. Maybe you can't do a big thing right now, but maybe you can plan to do something bigger, whether it's a staycation or a vacation or a nature walk or scheduling a coffee with a friend that energizes you, or be creative, start the book or paint the picture, or start a new craft or hobby. Don't wait for the perfect time. There is never a perfect time. There's never a perfect time, right? Um, but you know when it's time. You know in your heart of hearts when it's time, and this may be your little reminder that it's time to take that space, that energy for you, and to refill your cup. You guys know I pulled these angel cards. Two came out. I love this. Number one, the first one was trust. So trust. If you're being called to take some time for you, whatever that is for you, wherever that is for you, and with whomever it is, trust. Trust that. Trust that. And the second one is, and I love this because it's light. And for me, that came as once you listen to yourself, refill your cup, not only will you feel lighter, you will exude a light, right? You can just see a difference. You can see a difference. So take that time for you. Feel into that and do some of that for yourself. And I can't go without saying, if this resonates with you, Thursday nights, Embracing Me, I am opening a fall special on Monday. It is, and you're getting it here first. So if you're with me this long, you're getting the scoop before anybody else does. The doors will not open until Monday, but it's 3 months, October, November, December, $44 a month. And for October, we are talking about worthiness. And worthy, the topic is, or the overall theme is worthy of my own trust. Worthy of my own trust. And let me tell you, I think it's going to be very, very powerful. We're going to talk about how past betrayals and how we move past our past betrayals, not only from others, but how we betrayed ourselves and how that shapes our self-trust. We're going to talk about our inner critic, that negative self-talk, and giving compassion to ourselves and forgiving ourselves maybe for doing that to us. And we're going to talk a little bit about, and if you really, like this part of it, come on and join us. We're going to strengthen our inner knowing. You can call it inner knowing, intuition, inner dialogue, whatever you want to call it. It's that, that quiet, steady voice that we have inside of us. Sometimes it's unsteady, I'm not gonna lie. But to get steady and starting to trust it a little bit more, right? Because we're talking about that you are worthy of trusting yourself. You are. So we're going to talk about worthiness, and we're going to talk about self-trust. And that's in October. And that's just in October. That's not all 3 months. That's just 1 month. So if you were interested, I don't know the next time I will have a special. So jump on it if you're interested. It's regularly $55 a month, and it's $44 now. So starting on Monday for 3 months. If you want to stay on, it will stay on at $44. That's up to you. If you're interested and want to check it out, come join us. Otherwise, you can hop on for 1 month and jump right back out. There's no long-term commitment. There's really not. I'm good about that. I want you to be here. I want you to be ready. I want you to feel comfortable. It's Thursday nights. It's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're on Zoom. It's a great group of women. One of the first things that one of the participants said last week was how supported they feel, and that it's just a space where we don't judge. We're all different ages, all different backgrounds. So we come as we are, and we accept as we are. So come join us. Teresa said, come join us on Thursday nights. It's a great group of ladies. It is. It really is. And there are times where I go to Thursday night and I'm like, it's been a long week. All I want to do is sit on the couch and, doom scroll or whatever. And then I go to group, and I love group. Do not get me wrong, but yeah, I'm human. I'm human too. and I leave group, and again, I'm energized. So it is definitely an energizing thing. And we heal. We laugh and we heal. Okay, ladies, that's all I got. So I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Please remember, I will not be around next week. On Saturday, I will be at retreat. So nothing. And so the October, I should say this: the October special actually starts October the 8th. So no class this week. If you want to join embracing me. But we will start October the 8th. So the next 2 weeks, this special is going on, and then it won't be offered again. So for a while. So if you're interested, if you have any questions, let me know. And hi, Carol. Yes, I enjoy. Yes, Teresa and I are excited. We are so excited. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. I hope I will see you in 2 weeks.